High pressure is something that we sometimes look to as a negative thing, you know, but the pressure is a good thing because it means you're playing for something because you know it's something worthwhile.
What simple nutrition tips helped you on the pitch when you were a young player?
I think the simple messages that I always received was to make sure your plate was as colourful as possible. Fruit and veg, all variety, some protein, some carbs, and almost just quarter your plate. So you've got a bit of everything, and then you know you've covered all bases. You're getting as many nutrients in as possible.
If you ate something which maybe didn't power your performance on the pitch, how would you then feel when you go on the pitch?
I think it would make me feel like heavy and sluggish. Obviously, every athlete, when you go into your warm-up and you go into game prep, you want to feel as sharp as possible physically, but mentally too. You want to feel alert. You want to feel that you've hydrated well enough so that you're going to make good decisions and good choices.
When you're a younger player, you'd have things like school, you'd have training. How did you make sure you found time to focus on your physical health?
Because I loved football so much. The minute I got back from school, I was out kicking the football with friends locally in a ball court.
Any fun little football games you used to do?
Goal to goal, where we just basically shoot on each other and try and score as many goals to knock the person out, and then someone else would slot in there. We'd create mini tournaments on a weekend when everyone was around. So we'd be like, oh, I'm Arsenal, you're West Ham, whatever, and we just play against each other. So for me, it was a real community thing as well.
If you've got any ideas of different fun games that you do down the park with your mates, then put it into the comments, because we'd love to know all the different ideas that you do, and it'd be great to share them with everyone else. How did sleep affect your performance?
If I felt I wasn't getting enough sleep, it would impact me psychologically, because then I'd be thinking about the fact that I hadn't had enough sleep.
Yeah, that's a vicious circle.
And then it's a vicious cycle of, I didn't have enough sleep. That's going to affect my training or my performance. Try to be as consistent as possible. Try to have the same bedtime. You're most likely to going to get up at a reasonable time. If you have one bad night, don't be hard on yourself, because the next day it will just reset again. And that was the best advice I got from a sleep coach.
Then finally, we're thinking about, in terms of your career, and I didn't mention too much about your career, but obviously you've played for England, Team GB, you've had to deal with high pressure environments. How did you deal with high pressure?
High pressure is something that we sometimes look to as a negative thing, you know, but the pressure is a good thing because it means you're playing for something important to you or to your team. Embrace that feeling, because you know it's something worthwhile. And the way I used to deal with it is just make sure that you do the things that you need for you. What
about mental resilience then? You would have had setbacks as well. So how did you overcome those setbacks?
Setbacks are a part of being an athlete. At whatever level you play at. Those are sometimes things that are uncontrollable, that happen. I can give two examples. One, I had an ACL injury, took me out of the game for a long time, over 9 months. You think, oh gosh, I'm not playing football, I'm not around football. But at the same time, there's an opportunity to really hone in and focus on my body and make it stronger, make it more physically robust. And the second example was I was traded in America from one club to another club, and that was out of my control. And it was a massive transition and adjustment. But when I got there, I was like, actually, it's another opportunity. I get to play with lots of new players from all over the world and learn from a different coach and a different coaching football ideology or philosophy as well, which is only broadening my football knowledge and also my ability to adapt.
We're going to now do our 6 questions in 60 seconds. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. Then let me get my watch out. I'm gonna time.
Stretch.
There we go. Yeah. Favorite pre-match snack?
Ooh, pre-match snack. I like baked beans and toast.
Sleep tip?
Leave your phone outside your bedroom.
Favorite exercise?
That's a good one. Not really. Favorite exercise, like gym or?
Yeah, in the gym, or at home, like a home workout.
A home workout. I just like body weight, like squats and
simple but
just
effective.
Simple, effective.
Nice.
Yeah.
Post-match snack?
Post-match snack, like a protein bar.
Nice. Get the protein back on board.
Yeah, or just a shake.
How do you maintain focus?
By just tuning in to my own self-talk, my own silent place. So just music in my ears and drift off.
Nice. Not to sleep.
Not sleep.
Nutrition tip, 3 seconds.
Make sure you have variety in your plate.
Boom. Love it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.